And the backup record.
Oi.
Hello, how are you?
Not bad, my friend. Not bad. Yourself?
Oh, as well as I can be at 4:30 in the morning.
4:30?
Yeah, brother.
Well, the clock's changed or something. I thought it was 5.
No, it's always 4:30.
Oh, you poor man.
We don't have daylight savings in this state.
Oh, that's a bit rough, isn't it?
Oh, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Just so mellow. I like it. So what's going on? Have we got many people in town tonight?
Not too many just yet. Might just give it another minute before we begin.
Mm-hmm. It's Richter, my man.
Yeah, Richter's doing a live set after this, and then after him, we're having one of our community members have a go too.
Having a little spin. Who's that?
That would be Sea Gauge, I think his name was.
Okay, that's all smooth. We like that. That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's going to do drum and bass. He was badgering Richter about his drum and bass taste. But yeah, man, I suppose we'll get into it.
Yeah, man, I'm here. There's let me see who we got in. We've got not many. And Hobbsy is new. He's one of the artists. If you guys haven't met yet, he'll be chatting to us in the next up and coming weeks to let us know how he got involved in everything. He's just sitting in tonight.
Lovely.
Who else we got? God, I know nearly all of you. Martin, you're Martin the man, I'm presuming. That's the only person I don't know in here. The rest of you must be bored of me by now, surely.
Yeah, I got to see how many plays we get on these recordings. I'm sure some people can't make these and are listening later.
Are we getting a few playbacks? Are we?
I'll look into that, but imagine more than a couple.
Good. I'm just typing in banter. Well, most of you guys who are actually listening, you already know about the project. So unless you got some questions, so think of some questions to ask me rather than me waffle on with the same old stuff you've already heard. Let me know what you want to know. Where do they type the questions, Trav?
We have the Ask the Artists channel, or alternatively, we'll keep an eye on banter. But ask the artists that won't get lost there. That'd be the best spot to put your questions.
Hobbsy's being a bit. When do I have new music coming out? I spoke to him earlier on the phone. Right. He knows I ain't got no new music coming out. No quality. Hobbs, you know, when the NFTs are coming out, man, you know that. I'm still working on the new hip hop album, but that's a long way off at the moment. But yeah. But
hip hop album?
Well, I'm fucking, you know, I'm just, I don't know. I'm going to do one more album, really. That's what I've said to myself. And then I'm kind of done with music.
With the NFT based music.
Yeah, it will be something that's got a real purpose for it, because unless I write the odd tracks that I'm going to play out DJing and stuff, which is cool, but like I said, the record industry and that, unless you're on a small independent cool label, it's a bit of a waste of time, really. As your mum would say, get a real job.
Yeah. I never had one of those.
I bet you haven't. You're not. What's that? Hobbs is giving me more jip here. Look.
So yeah, you're obviously work within a few styles and genres of music. Did you want to touch on that?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, there's only a couple of people in here who don't know me. We should, right, you lot, right, Martin the Man, I'm sure that's the man, I can't see the last letter on the
end. I think he's a Martian.
Martin the Martian?
Yeah.
Right, I haven't seen the full, it stops at MA. Martin, welcome to Meta Beats. Have you got any questions you'd like to ask me? Or Radimir? Any questions you got about the project or anything, please feel free to ask. Don't be shy. All the other guys in here know me, and they've sat in on many chats, so I don't really want to keep talking the same old stuff over and over again. If you really need to know some things about the project, give me a wave even, and I'll go over it. You don't have to talk or nothing. Just let us know what you really want me to talk about, because otherwise it'll just be boring for you all. But music genres, Richard will tell you. I know he's listening. I've sent him a bit of music over the last week or so, and yeah, he's enjoying it. As a DJ, and I suppose if you're into music, it's about everything. I think that's one of the problems with music, I suppose. Dance music, back in the day, it was a bit like the set I played last night. You play a techno tune, a house tune, a breakbeat tune, a jungle tune, mix them all together. And then after a while, I suppose, really, jungle and drum and bass was the thing that really kind of split the rave scene up, because it was a lot moodier, whereas before that come along, it was kind of a bit more piano-y, happy vibes. So that kind of, I wouldn't say it killed the rave scene or broke, or just, in a bad way. It just kind of, that was the end of it, where it all segregated into different genres. So that's what we all got now. But man, I'm so old that I'm into all of them,
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't even put Prodigy in a box, but they're certainly not. They're certainly not. Your run of the mill dance music. They're not drum and bass by any means.
No, but again, we could take inspiration from everything. The dance music thing was there, so it was about getting people on the dance floor first and foremost, and making them feel a certain way. Making them feel happy and up there, or rocking, eyebrows down kind of vibe. So you knew your audience, you knew what you had to deliver to get the best result. So that was never really an issue. And the fact that we were into the generation really of sampling and stuff, where you just took music from anywhere, be it guitars, beats, bass, whatever, it made us ignore genres, if you will. Man, that's that Led Zeppelin beat rocks.
Led Zeppelin was heavily sampled, wasn't it, in the early days?
Yeah, we sampled loads of their stuff, and a lot of it for a live show, really. The beats, their drummer used to knock out some amazingly rocking beats.
Didn't he?
Yeah, man, and we used to use a lot of them. Liam would make little tracks out of them for in between the tracks. So when we sort of perform the well-known tracks or whatever. Then in between them, he'd just do a live set that we used to make up at sound check. So he'd have a load of samples and just be triggering all, make up a raw tune on the spot. So kept it interesting for us as well then. And we used to use a lot of Led Zeppelin stuff when we were doing that.
Very cool.
Yes, of course.
And now, do you have what styles or genres are you interested in personally?
Anything that's cool, really. I don't like pop music really. I understand it, and I understand that some of it's catchy beyond belief because it's a formula. But I'm funny about all things that are manufactured like that. So I like honesty from the heart and realness. You know, I don't like too many things when they've all been manufactured and put together and told what to do and how to look and all that sort of stuff. It doesn't mean they can't sing or perform and stuff like that, and each to their own. But for me, you know, I just like honesty and rawness. And I think because of England being a small island and forever having, constantly having changing scenes from mod to rocker to punk to skinhead to ska to rave to hip hop to you name it, you know, we have revolution of music circling all the time up until 2000s really. And even still there's a few things that still go on. A lot of it's within the dance scene here now, you know, they come up with your grime or your trap or this or that, they come up with a name of it, but a lot of the time it's all pretty much based around dance music or urban music as they call it, the sort of English rap scene. But again, that very, very rarely travels outside England. That shows you kind of really the state of music, really. You know,
I mean, there's certainly a lot of like genres that have been birthed in the UK.
Oh mate, yeah, we were the leaders of cool for a long time, you know. Of course, America's always had some great stuff, and a lot of other countries. But I think, you know, I go to so many countries. We've been to Japan, and we used to go and hang out in Japanese hip hop clubs and that. You know, and obviously you can't understand a word, but the flow was there, so you kind of get it. But it is that thing. An Italian rock band is never going to be big outside of Italy, no matter how good they are. If they don't sing in English, unfortunately. You get the odd one or two tracks, sort of 99 Red Balloons or some from Germany, or the odd thing that might translate, but 9 times out of 10, you know, it's an uphill battle because most people expect it or want to hear it in English, you know, so yeah, it's a tricky one. Dance music translates to everyone, so it's a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just going to say hi to Abs. I think that's Abs, a mate of mine from Bristol. Yeah, little wave. Hi, Abs. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hope all's well with you and the family. Yeah, we're just...
I could bring him up if you'd like.
Sorry, Trav. Go again.
I think Abs might want to come up and say g'day.
Yeah,
I'll give him a few seconds to take that hand back if he doesn't want to, but otherwise I'm going to bring him up.
Bring her up.
Oh, sorry, Abs.
That's all right. I've done that.
Hello.
Hiya, how you doing?
Yeah, you've got a funny story about getting me mixed up with a guy, haven't you, Leeroy?
I was going to say, don't worry about it, Trav. I've done it for months. All right, man?
You did. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry. I get it all the time. But yeah, really lovely to be part of this and listening to your interview. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to trouble it at all.
No,
I hope you're good.
This is it's not an interview. This is what we do all the time, every week. Just bring people on board, explain what it's all about. Obviously, you're aware of what's going on with me and Music Forever, but I don't know if you know what NFTs are yet.
Never heard of them.
Exactly. We're still a long way behind the rest of the, America mainly, and other parts of the world. But it's basically, there's info in here. I'm not going to try and explain it to you. There is info in here. Down the bottom in the left, we've got a useful info room. So it tells you what Ethereum is, what NFTs are, and stuff like that. I mean, for you guys who follow us forever, the interesting part is you can own a bit of music from me or Adamski or Enjoy, Mickey Finn, that no one else on the planet's got. Right? So then you can take it. If you've got a shop or a business, you can use that as your brand, your bit of music, your logo sort of thing. No one can stop you doing anything with it. You can make it into a new song. You've got the rights to it, basically. And it's like buying a one-off piece of art. So for our crew, that's the best way to explain it. Right, and then from the NFT people, you'd appreciate the value of owning it. As a collector, you'd appreciate owning a bit of music from Adamski that no one else has got. Yeah, because you're a music lover. Then we've got this other side of it, where the NFT people who look at this NFT as purely money. How can I make value out of this? So, like I said, I own the rights to this bit of music. I can use it for my own brand, my own logo. What else am I going to get with it? And then it's like, okay, well, if you buy one, I've got 25 NFTs. If you buy one of them, I've got attached to it a studio session. So if you're lucky enough to get that one, you can come in the studio with me and write a bit of music, or you can come to my DJ gigs, or you can get discount on my merchandise, or if we release an album and you own that NFT, you'll get royalties from that record forever.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a very tricky thing to understand at first, because you have to accept it before you can understand it. Because there's people paying $2 or $3 million for a JPEG of a monkey, to be honest with you. And if you look at it like that, you'll never ever comprehend it.
No.
But because that JPEG has got a contract to it, and it's one of one, there's not another one like it. The contract is this thing called the blockchain, that you always hear that word, and it basically means you've got Bitcoin, you've got Ethereum, you've got Solana, you've got these different crypto coins, which are basically like dollars, euros, Thai baht. That's the best. That's all it is. Yeah, but they're digital. Right. So if you buy an NFT, the minute you buy it, it's registered on this blockchain. Yeah, so it's a contract. So every time you sell it or transfer it, that there's a record of it. So, for example, if I release a single and sell it as an NFT, for the rest of my life, I can track whoever buys it, whoever sells it, how much for, whether it made profit, whether they sold it for less than what it cost them. So it's transparent. So as a producer, no record company, no one can hide anything from us anymore.
No.
Yeah.
What you've always needed, haven't you?
Yeah, and for the same for yourself, if you decide to do a painting, or because the NFTs, for me, I got into it through artwork. I'm just taking the music side of things that's already been done in the real world and bringing them in a slightly different way to this. But if you do art or anything, you can see exactly how many sales you've got, so you can't get ripped off. Yeah, so that's basically what an NFT is. It's a contract that's got a value. The value of it is £1 is always going to be worth £1, right? So that's a fungible token. Where NFT, a non-fungible token, an NFT can be worth the value whatever anyone puts on it. It will never be sort of fixed. Like a pound is always going to be a pound, 100 cents, within that. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, now my instinct straight away is to say a pound for a pound, but that's my humour.
that is a pound, is a pound. But an NFT,
pound a pound.
Yeah, an NFT can't have it's non-fungible token, so that means it isn't like a fixed price. But
no,
yeah, it's a mad space. Anything you do, have a good look at abs, because you have to do your research in here. In the NFT world, but that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get everyone in here first as well, because I want to educate everyone so that they know what's going on, because I know how mad and crazy some of you guys are and collecting. What I mean, in collecting and wanting that little piece of history and being involved in. And this is what this is. It's a community, and man, there's obviously we've got Jim Davis involved, we've got Kieran Pepper involved, we've got Future Funk Squad, we've got Dawley, there's me, there's Joe Morena, there's someone else I can't tell you about yet, but they're all kind of done remixes or connected with the prod. Yeah, so the prod, all the guys in the groups can go, fucking hell, I can own a bit of music, Jim, that no one else on the planet's got, or Kieran, or so there's a few others in there as well that have got connections as well. So, for our crew, there's that kind of collectability to carry on instead of just owning a T-shirt. You can now own something that's no one else has got, which obviously is going to go up in value.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm really pleased you've jumped in here. Please don't hesitate. People in this space are really, really cool. Not just our Discord, but anywhere in the NFT thing. If you get on Twitter, and you'll really notice it. And in here, feel free to ask anyone any questions, and people will help you out, because that's what this is created for. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So how will we see what you're? Oh, sorry, Trav. Go on. Probably ask the same
I was just
thing.
going to say, like Leeroy had said, we have the channels in the server that to help get you started. Like there's the new to ETH channel, which will give you an explainer and how to get set up there. But also you can always ask the community, what this or that, if you need some guidance on getting set up for Ethereum, to get into the NFT game, or to get that MetaBeats NFT. We're always here to help.
Brilliant.
Yeah, for sure, Abs. Don't hesitate, because it is a confusing world, and that's one of the reasons, all the people I know and the people I don't know to really understand it. We're asking you to invest in something, and I truly believe I'm going to make you more money from that. But everyone needs to understand it, so that's important. You know what I'm like. Yeah,
definitely. And I think it's not just like you said, the value. Yeah, the value is good, but I think, like you said, is that unique, owning something so unique is the.
Yeah, it's special. Some people are genuine collectors for that reason. Other people look at it as just like, how can I get this and make money? And that's understandable. That's understandable. I've been doing that earlier myself with NFTs, looking, and flip one for $100 in 2 hours. You know what I mean? So there is that business side to this project as well. And like I say to you, man, if you really, really do your research, and this is not just me, I'm not doing any name dropping, but if you're actually do your research and get into this, you can make money out of it. Yeah, it really is that much. If you research and watch things, like I said, I literally today, I've been watching this thing for the last 2 days. It's NFT project stuff, and I thought, right, okay. Loads of selling. If it comes in at this certain price, well, I'm prepared to lose, I'll buy one. So I bought one, and within 2 hours, I nearly doubled my money. So you've got to have the time to sit and watch it, because you can miss opportunities and that, but this really, really is a space where there's opportunities to make a bit of money and that. But like I say to you, it is a gamble as well, but at least you can research these gambles and not just walk up to a table and chuck your money in. You actually can look at it and look at graphs and things, sales and ratings, and work out a little bit which direction the projects are going in. And because they're also paid for in crypto, which is going up and down savagely at times on a daily basis, you can look at something and it might cost, I don't know, say on Monday it's $500, on Wednesday it's $400 for the same thing. So if you keep an eye on crypto and how things trends and working, you might think, right, I'm going to snatch at 400 because the crypto is going to go back up next week. So I'm buying it in the dip at the lowest point possible. Well, I think possible. It can only go back up. So I've bought it for 400. Next week it'll be worth 500 again. So,
right. Yeah.
I man, but like I say to you, Abs, you know me, I'm not gonna tell you it's that simple. Life ain't that simple to make a quick buck. You have to research and do it, because I've still got fucking loads of NFTs sitting in my wallet that ain't worth money, where people have ripped you off and done shit. So that, I'm glad that's happened to me, because it means I can tell other people what to look out for and what not to do in my own project. So
I mean, everyone gets rugged in this space eventually. Like,
you've got to. I actually rubbed myself earlier just for the fun of it. I sold myself.
Well, I mean, it makes you a better, more cautious trader in the end. You can get caught up in the everything's gonna be a quick flip and make some profit kind of vibe, but at the end of the day, you do have to use reason and logic to actually make it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, you definitely got to research and get some background info before you jump in to anything really.
For sure.
Yeah.
Any more questions for me, Abs?
No. My only other one was, how do we? Because I'm a complete novice at it. Like you said, you just explained everything to me. So where do we find your NFTs or the other people's? Is it all via Twitter?
No, Twitter's your best
link. Sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's the best connection space. But what we want to send you to start looking is a place called OpenSea, which controls 90% of the NFT market. It's like Amazon or iTunes. You go in there, OpenSea called, and then you'll go to music NFT. It's the biggest platform, so that's where most people buy from. Trav, I'll get you to take a note of that, and we'll put something else in there in the useful info. So we've got platforms to look at. Looks Rare. There's a few of them, Abs. There's about realistically 10 of them, but OpenSea is the big one at the moment. That's the one to look at. Yeah, we'll get that in there. But we're not releasing ours. We haven't got a date on ours yet, so you're still early to the party. I'd just say keep coming in here, check in. There'll always be info in here. You can always message me on Bandcamp and stuff as well if you've got any other questions.
Will you release them all at once, or will you be doing bits at a time?
Okay, so what happens? This is a fun bit. Right. So there's going to be 1,000 tracks. They all go into a pot. It's like a lucky dip, right? So you don't know what you're buying, right? So you buy it like 3 or 4 days before, or 2 days before, and you'll just have a flashing image, and it could be anyone. It could be Adamski, it could be me, it could be Kieran, it could be Mickey Finn, Uncle Doug's. And you get it random. So you wake up on the day of the and it's in your wallet. and then it's basically becomes like a trading card thing, right? So if you, let's say you buy one and you're not into it, you put it on OpenSea and you sell it. You either auction it off or you can sell it for a fixed price, but you want to be doing it to make money. So you can hold it. You might get one where you it's not your style of music that you like, but attached to it is a free studio session or a free virtual DJ lesson or tickets to a gig or a sort of Willy Wonka ticket one where there's a special prize attached to it. Now, that might not be what you want. So you might put it back into the shop, as you will, in OpenSea and sell it with this added on thing that the others haven't got. So it's more valuable than when you bought it. Because nobody knew that it was going to be the one from me with an add-on. Right, you come on Zoom, we're going to do a studio session, we're going to make an NFT. That's going to go in the collection. You're now part of it, and you're going to sell that and get the royalties from that forever.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there's going to be all little hidden things like that. So, you know, the whole point of this, it's like collecting cards at school and all this. The whole point of it, though, for everyone, at the end of the day, is to hold something unique that there's only one of, that if that's your buzz to hold it, and it goes up in value. If not, you want to sell it and make more money. And that, you know, at the end of the day, that's it. It's no different to anything else. It's kind of like, I don't want to give you something that's going to be worth less than when you pay for it. You know, you're not driving away with a new car. I want to give you something that no one else has got. So that makes it uniquely valuable, you know, in different ways, not just money.
Definitely. Interesting. Very interesting.
Honestly, it's
Does that all make sense, Abs?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Leeroy's explained it. You've explained it very clearly, to be honest. Yeah. I came in here not knowing much at all, but yeah, now I understand a lot more. So
yeah, I think the basics are.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically, the crypto, just look at it as a different currency, as in dollars, Thai baht, or anything like that. 'Cause it's still trade. You still have to exchange your money to use it. So that's no different. The blockchain is like the bank, the central bank of that coin. So Bitcoin has its own blockchain. Ethereum has its own blockchain. So if I want to buy something that's in Bitcoin, I have to do it on this Bitcoin blockchain. If I fuck up and send it to the Ethereum blockchain, your money just disappears into thin air. Yeah, because it wasn't on the right.
It's gone.
Yeah, it wasn't on the right channel, railway track, if you know what I mean. You went off to someone else's, took the wrong route. So that's it's just look at it as a different currency, and then it's not scary. It goes up and down a lot more. It goes up and down. Man, the same thing again, right? 10, 20 years ago, we didn't have the access to these charts to be able to trade money in coins. That was the stockbrokers thing, you know. But literally, my advice is set up a Coinbase wallet, go in there, and they give you little lessons. So earn $2 of this crypto by doing a 4-minute survey, answering 3 questions. What is a blockchain? A blockchain, that tells you what it is. At the end of it, it'll ask you, is a blockchain multiple choice? Do these things, right? Do it with a few mates. Once you've set up your Coinbase, get your husband to do it. Then you get $7 each that you can fuck about with. And you can just trade this stuff for free. And you've got to look at this stuff before you put your own money into it. Yeah, but you can get $7 to $10 of Bitcoin or $1 of Bitcoin just by signing up and doing these little things. It's a perfect way to start learning, because this shit's coming to all of us. That one day you're going to be buying and shopping with this. So there's no time not to learn it, especially without your own money. It's scary world, man, and safety and everything's important in this crypto world. So, get in there early before you have to actually start using it to understand it. And like I said, we're here. This is my whole thing is, I want to make a really cool community and family where everyone can ask and help each other. Because, like you guys with the prod groups, you lot all look out for each other, meet up, do the same things, help each other out if someone's gig and they need somewhere to stay. You guys have had this community thing going on forever, and this is exactly the same thing as what I want to build in here,
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's get more of the invaders in here, don't we? The Dirt Chamber.
Yeah.
Invaders, and
Definitely.
get them to come in and listen, because I think if more have listened today, then we'll have more on board.
Yeah, and these are all being recorded and stuff as well. So that's what I said. Information and education is the first step before anything. There's some people kind of like trying to run before they can walk, but it's like, listen, these are all of our fans, not just prod guys, but Adamski, Mickey, Enjoy, everyone. All of our fans love us for what we do, but they don't know what an NFT is. So you got to be a bit patient and let us all explain to them, to our fans, that this is what we're doing. This is why we think you should have one, because it's unique. And get involved, but give you time to all understand it, because it's so new. It is so new. It's a different language.
Yeah.
I had a guy write out a bit of
really weird
paper. Sorry, now carry on.
No, go on. Mine was just a really weird question. Go on.
I was just going to say, some guy wrote me out a list of something to read in a video, and I just sat there laughing. I tried to record it about 5 times, and I was just like, dude, I might as well be talking Klingon. The blockchain registers on. I said, because nobody, don't matter how many times you find this video, you can understand what I'm saying. It's like lawyer talk. So it's really confusing to be put into simple terms a lot of the time, and you hear it a few times to understand it.
Yeah, I think my question was the naming, the non-fungible token. Where does that come from? That's just, I think that the name itself, isn't it? It's just.
Yeah, it sounds like a sort of a mushroom that you don't want to hang around with.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. That's tickled me.
Sorry.
Oh,
sorry. I can't help myself.
Oh, dear. No, that's brilliant. Oh, dear.
So listen, I'm going to cut it because I want to quickly pull up Alex Ciani.
Oh, yeah, no, worry. No, don't worry about me. I didn't mean to chat for so long. That's fine.
I know. You're great. Yeah. You're great.
Oh.
Alex, sorry, buddy. I haven't been in touch. Now you know why. I've been flat out on this. But it's something I want to talk to you about, because I want to get you involved with this as well. Alex is a really good friend of mine. We've done music together before. And like a dumbass, I didn't get him involved in this early enough. But I will, buddy. No worries. I've got something planned for you. Yeah. Anyone else got any more questions? What's the perfect time?
Let's see. Joe's just dropped some alpha about some utility for his NFTs.
Yeah, cake making, I bet.
Yeah. Worth at least 4 Ethereum right there. Lessons from the cake connoisseur.
Yeah, the king of cake, we call him. Elvis used to have his hair, the wedge at the front. He used to put a wedge of Victoria sponge on the front of his head when he was out. Oh. No, I shouldn't do that. I started that years ago, and one day I just said something about it. Him and cake, and it's been going on for about 20. Sorry, buddy. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as having a pet peanut.
No, I do kind
Was
of.
that good with that one?
Yeah, I do kind of come up with these random things that I can't actually control coming out of my mouth. So I must apologise for that. Hobbs actually got one earlier. We were discussing something and talking about the beauties of Web3 and online, and I was talking about the pleasure it brings me. Whereas actually, I've used this already. The pleasure it brings being able to sit in your pants and Crocs. And
Yeah, that's my thing.
I know actually, Hobbs. Travis Australian. That's I actually bit that look off of him. And Hobbs was kind of a little bit sick in his mouth, I think, because he straight away pictured the image, and I was trying to get him to get it out of his head pretty quick. No one wants that. His typing, the image was terrifying. I think I scarred him. He went off for a hot shower and to scrub himself with a toilet brush afterwards in the bath, quivering. Alex,
That's what happens when you work from home.
he said he had to scrub his eyes clean. He didn't even see it. It was just an imaginary vision. Not like that. Ciao, Alexiani. Unmute yourself, buddy. Bottom left.
What's he got there? Is that an NPC in his profile picture? Looks like something from the Akai.
Yeah, it's something from Alex on the bottom, down bottom left, or straight underneath. You should have a unmute on your mic. Yeah. Ciao.
There he is.
Grazie.
Let's work, guys.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, all good. Good afternoon, everyone. All good, Leroy. Hello, guys. Yeah, been following you tonight, so I'm very curious about this project. And yes, we'll have a proper chat about this. I think will be an amazing project, guys. So yeah, just so
yeah, some mad stuff going on, man. I'll give you a shout as well because we've got some other projects spinning off of the back of this as well. Yeah, man, I disappeared off the face of the earth for like 7-8 months now, 7 days a week.
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, dealing with bloody Australians. Oh, sorry, Trav, I thought I was mute. Yeah, no, dealing with different time zones. One person's 7 hours ahead, one person's 5 hours ahead, one person's 12 hours behind, one person's 5 hours behind. So yeah, it's been flat out, but absolutely awesome, man. This is a remarkable space. Not just the NFT, but in general, this free platform. Twitter, you know, as a musician, really engaged in Twitter. It was always to begin with texting and stuff, you know, and just, I was a lazy bastard, shorthand, can't be able to do that. Just post a gig. But man, I tell you, I don't even want to touch Facebook anymore. Instagram I still like because it captures a moment with imagery. But Twitter, actually, the stuff that comes in front of me actually interests me. You know, it's not like everyone's pictures of them doing shit. It's more engaging. It's really interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting a bit old and I like to look at text rather than pictures nowadays. But man, it's honestly, it's a space worth checking out. There's so many interesting projects going on and things that you can just approach people about and ask them about it. It's really, really friendly in here. It kind of gives you a bit of hope in humans again, that people help each other, people, give each other advice. I've seen these NFT projects where the guys just basically made it, one person on his own and don't know what to do, and then like 100, 200 people get involved, help them build a platform, community. Honestly, man, it's fucking. I'm really glad you did, and I will give you a call over the next day or two to discuss.
Yes, absolutely. I think that, I repeat, will be a very nice project, and still few things to understand, but yes, it's gonna take time. But
yeah, that one I'll run you through it, man. Zoom, it's the easy way to explain it. But you obviously went back to Italy. I miss you for a bit. You're back in the UK again now, yeah?
yeah. I had a gig on the last Sunday, and yes, I'm back in UK now, so back again.
Awesome.
I have a couple of gigs around this Saturday as well, but yes, back in UK.
Have you got the DJ set up at yours then, have you? At home?
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. It's all set up, samples and everything. Yes, in my studio. Yeah.
Oh man, I'll have to sort it out so you can do some sort of gig in here for us at some point.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
If you're up for it.
Yeah, we can have a chat. Yes. Thank you for the offer. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a chat for sure. That's awesome. There you go, people. That's what it's all about. Yeah, man. No, but honestly, it is, Alex. This is like a place where I want everyone to be able to do something, offer something. It's so different because all the other NFT projects and that, a lot of them, they'll just have one or two artists who it's their project, and to come in here and speak every single week, it can be a bit much for some people. But we've got like 54 artists, so I can interview one person every year, or one person can come in here and DJ once a week, every week for a year. So it's so different to everything out there. It's going to make it exciting. I think you'll be able to find out everything about the artists in the group, what they're releasing, if they're performing, stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a cool little one-stop place to find out everything's going on with the project and that, and competitions to win stuff, get involved, get shares in the company, theoretically, Meta Beats music. Mate, honestly, it's a crazy tune in this space. If you're sort of like honest, got good quality shit.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. We've also had Spacey K join the audience just recently too, and came in on us talking about Alex doing a set in the warehouse, and he asked, can anyone get up? But he's a techno DJ, so yeah, mate. If you're interested in playing on our Discord, you can certainly create a ticket and we can discuss that. We do have our first community member doing a set tonight, actually, after Richter's set. So yeah, we're definitely open in that regard.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hi, Spacey. Welcome, man. This is, like I say, this is something to Richter's our main man, but there's 7 nights in a week, so it's kind of, I'd like to offer opportunities for people in the community to come and show us what they can do, for sure. Down the line, I want to have little competitions where, like, one of the nights that Richter's not working, it's like, okay, right, you can win a competition, you can be a resident for June. On a Tuesday night, you get to play for an hour to showcase what you do for a month. I want opportunities for people who don't necessarily get opportunities. So it's a community. That's what it's all about. Sometimes it won't always be what everyone wants to hear or whatever. That's life. You can't expect everyone to like you, and don't ever get upset by it if you don't. I still go through that myself, but please, man, you've got the balls to ask, and man, you know what you're doing. I'll be honoured to have you on board and hear what you can do. So yeah, write a ticket, Traveller, get back to you on that, and we'll get you locked in for a day to perform for us, man. If that's cool.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with you guys as soon as I can. But yes, definitely, I think it's a good idea to be part of the community. So yes, definitely.
Yeah, Alex, I'll give you a call
Absolutely.
tomorrow in the daytime to go through it a bit. Yeah, are you around? No, yeah, Thursday. Yeah, or are you working, Alex?
After 5 o'clock UK time, I'll be free if you want. I'll be absolutely free.
Okay, message me. I've got to do this again tomorrow night, so I'm not sure what I'm doing beforehand. But we'll catch up over a few days for sure, and I'll talk you all through it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, definitely, Leroy.
No worries, homie.
Speaking of gigs, Leroy, you're out on the road this weekend, are you?
Yeah, I'm going crazy again from this week. I start off in Manchester on Saturday night. Christ, yeah, Abs, I'll give you a little update. I did start to update some gigs, but it's been so strange because with the 2 years of COVID, not doing nothing, and then I've had a few random gigs there. I'm just trying to get my head back into DJ mode. I forgot I've done it. Seems like a real fucking effort now. So what do you mean?
Sorry.
No.
A few done it, took it in your stride, but since I ain't done it for 2 years, and the last 2 gigs I've done, I've had to fly somewhere. I've been fucking ill for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. You know, you're getting in the airport, and then at the time running for COVID, they're hanging off me trying to get pictures, and then like 2 days, I'm like, sorry, you got no shirt on and that. Sorry, man, I don't really want to do a hug. You can have a picture, but you don't grab me, yeah. Not being funny, you know, but and then like fucking for the 3 days going up, and I'm ill. It's just like, mate, do I really want to be doing this? Went to Bulgaria, frying up in the airport, in the next day, and on the plane. It's just like, mate. So my get into DJ mode, and obviously, if you're not been playing for 2 years, you ain't really buying music. You don't really buy music unless you got an outlet for it. So it's all a bit strange. I'm loving doing the old school party and things like that, but yeah, I'm trying to get my head back into DJ mode. I prefer doing this now.
Oh, well, your last performance was brilliant as always. So yeah, you've still got
man,
it.
I always have fun. It's just yeah, man, getting on Brian Air every fucking week ain't the best buzzing him.
Oh.
No, you'll have to put some links for these events in the artist feed.
Yeah. Again, we're trying to get everyone to do that, but I don't know if that's a bit too hectic. We'll get there. I'm trying to want to make that system so it's not too messy, where you know it's just
Of course.
a link to each person artist. You know, you go off to their diary or whatever, their page for gigs and stuff. But yeah, it is something I want to incorporate at some point. Access to everyone.
Now, if someone comes along to one of these gigs this weekend and holds up a Metabeats sign,
Yeah.
are you going to get access to the green room?
What green room? You know, come backstage and share a Snickers with me. A Snickers and a bottle of water. Yeah, no, there won't be no one in. Hobbs, he might be there. Do you know, listen, sorry, Hobbs. Hobbs is like, I said, I'm in Manchester on Saturday. It's like, what, this Saturday? He asked me a few weeks ago, sort of, what date is it? I'm like, it's the 4th. He's like, oh, right. Yeah, it's my anniversary. Yeah, yeah, I might be able to get up there a bit later. I'm like, dude, forget it. Forget it. It's your anniversary. Coming to, yeah, but, you know, we kind of normally go out to dinner early and that. You know, maybe I can come up after.
Yeah.
No, man, you're supposed to have a drink. It's your anniversary. Drink, spend it with your wife. Yeah. See, it's like it's not even it's not the DJ as well. Prepared to ruin his wedding over his relationship over a DJ. That's the kind of spirit I like.
Committed.
Yeah, home wrecker. DJ extraordinaire, home wrecker.
Spacey said he had a ton of questions, mate. Just hit us up.
Yeah.
If you'd like to come up and ask them yourself, feel free to raise your hand. That's what we're here for. We're here to answer some questions and hopefully tell some bad jokes as well.
I've got plenty of bad jokes. Back in the day when we used to rave, like me and Keith would come out of these like clubs in London, and it was all, we always had our little routine when we were raving. We always had a packet of salt tablets in the car because you'd always get so dehydrated and you stop at the first garage you come to, get these tin drinks called Nourishment. They're like an energy drink kind of thing. So we used to go and get them. Because we'd still be off our nut, we'd go out to the garage and it was a window for 24 hours, so you weren't allowed in there. And there'd sort of be this Asian guy behind the counter. All right, man, yeah. So, yeah. So I got some petrol. I needed, and he has to walk all the way around from the till round to the shop to get the stuff. So it'd be like, yeah, man, I want some a Nourishment drink, a bottle of water, a Mars bar, and a packet of helicopter flavour crisps. Off it go, off it go. Start collecting all this stuff. He'd come back and be like, no helicopter. I'm like, sorry? It's like, no helicopter. Like, okay, I'll take plane then. Oh, yes.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you, I've got all the bad jokes, man. It was proper funny when he come back though. When me and Keith were standing there waiting for him. He actually, he didn't even ask. He didn't even ask when we asked for helicopter flavour crisps. He didn't even ask what they were. He just went to look for them. I'm sorry. Anyway, over to Spacey with some serious stuff.
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
How you doing, man?
Yo, Leeroy, I'm actually shocked I can talk to you like through Discord of all the media. Like, this is crazy for me.
Oh man, it's a pleasure.
And raves and everything. Like I'm 19 now, and I'm a DJ in Germany, and I'm doing like raves almost every weekend in clubs and stuff. And it's pretty underground. I just want to ask you, like, how different is it now before, like today, then as it was in the 90s in England, for example? Like the people, music,
Oh man, the bottom line is, alright, I mean, I ain't gonna say it. The bottom line is ecstasy. In the early days, everyone done that drug. They didn't drink. That was the only drug. I'm not going to sit here and condone drugs because, they can be shit. But I can't. I'm sorry, I can't personally, from personal experience, put that drug down because it was made to make people feel better as a medicine. So that was a difference, man. Because when people were writing music, they were writing it knowing how the crowd were going to react. So if I put a piano track on, like a really uplifting track in a key, wrote it in a key that was uplifting, I knew that people would be hanging on to the walls, having the best feeling ever. or if you wrote a track that was heavy on the bass line, that was jungle, you knew their eyebrows are in and there'd be smoke coming off their feet because they were having it so fast. So you knew your audience. That first and foremost made it quite easy, because to be fair, you could also play some music that weren't the best because people were high. So it had its swings and roundabouts. But also back then you heard all genres in the same place. Whereas now, for example, I mean, where are you in Germany? Whereabouts, basically?
Do you know Karlsruhe or Stuttgart? Like around that area?
Yeah, see, I lived in Stuttgart. I just moved back to England from Germany last year. I lived there for 8 years. I was in Stuttgart for 5 years, and then in Berlin for 3 years. Please don't ask me to speak German. Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, like I had some family problems and stuff, and I was listening a lot to music, just to relax, and I didn't know about like craze or anything, and I stumbled upon Prodigy, of course, like everybody did, and I just fell in love with it, like every single song, and I, like, still today I go to YouTube and just try to shuffle like the way you shuffled, and I suck, but it's still so awesome.
So do I. I try and I suck.
You're the best, and yeah, and since then, since I moved to Germany, I went to a club. I was just like surprised how awesome it is, like the freedom, of expression, being yourself, just to dance, have fun, and just hopped up on the DJ wagon, and it's actually going good. But I mean, why did you move out from Germany?
Oh man, that's great. I mean, Germany is awesome. The crowd in Germany, when you get them, you've got them. That's it, But for me, my only issue with the German thing is the complete purism. For example, I'm in Berlin, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're going to go." Kind of, it's it's just techno, really. There's the odd artists that come in and do a bit of drum and bass, but there's not much else in terms of, you got your pure commercial clubs, but the underground thing really is kind of techno. And don't get me wrong, I love techno, but all night I don't like any music, especially if it's got the same beat, and the 4/4 drum. It sends me to sleep. It hypnotizes me. So the only problem I've got is with any genre is it's about dynamics. Yeah, if I went and see a rock band, your favourite rock band, whatever. If I went to see the Foo Fighters or Nirvana, if they played an hour long and they played an hour long set that stayed in exactly the same key at exactly the same tempo, I'd ask for my money back. Right? This is what you've got to have dynamics in music. You've got to stop it. You've got to start it. You've got to say, right, this bit's fucking coming now. Bang! In your face. Not just linear flat line of the same. You've got to make people, hang on, has this gone quieter? Yeah, it has, because I've turned it down a bit, because when the next bit kicks in, I'm going to fucking turn it up again and blow your head off. You've got this volume control dynamic. No one likes a sterile life. Everyone likes stuff, up and downs, and it's no different when you're DJing, man. Look at them people, and if the energy doesn't change, right, you've either got to take it up or down. You're in control of it. So they're the people on the dance floor pick the music, and I work on this 3 or 4 track principle. If I keep the energy the same for 3 or 4 tracks before I change it, I can see whether I can stay there or whether I need to change it. It ain't rocket science, and just have a good variation of dynamics in your set, and you'll smash it forever.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm on Bari guys, like maybe somebody else has some questions, but like, yeah, in the whole German scene of techno, like it's really common, like everybody's just like dressing black and like, I mean, you know what I mean, and it's cool, yeah, but like sometimes I just love to put in breakbeat or jungle or like 90s stuff, and I can see like get surprised, And one time I played Firestarter like mid techno set, and it was just like the awesome moment. I did it, and everybody was like going crazy, like whoever knew, you know. And this guy
Yeah.
came over, he pulled his shirt off, and he had a big ass project tattoo on his chest. I was like, awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. You're there to perform and give people, you know, something different. Anyone can fucking beat match, put a sync button on and keep a continuous set from start to finish. You know, it's got to be about dynamics and putting a breakbeat in the techno. You know, you're there to educate people. So, you know, you're in control. You can, and if you don't try risks and dropping new things in there, you're never going to work on it. I love this track by Lil Louis called French Kiss, which was out in 1988, 1989.
Like a lot, I remember.
Man, and it slows down in the middle of it. And I dropped that in a room full of 20-year-old kids, and I watch their faces like, what the fuck's happening in this? Is this getting slower? Man, it's getting slower. And then, man, it's getting faster again. And I watch these kids, and I see their faces, and I think, mate, that's exactly the same reaction I had when I heard this track 35 years ago. Like, what the fuck is this? And it's timeless. And that is one thing about a lot of electronic music, good electronic music, is timeless. There's people who try and write fashionable stuff to fit in at the moment, but unfortunately the majority of electronic music is disposable. It's got a 3-month shelf life and then it gets thrown away. But if it's an anthem, you can play it forever.
Definitely.
I look forward to hearing you play, man.
Sure. I'll try to play some more like variety, you know, as well.
Man, you do whatever you do and it makes you feel comfortable. That's what matters, you know.
Yeah,
for sure.
So yeah, set that up with Trav and we'll definitely get you in.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll DM Trav later on and see how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, man, we'll definitely get you on board. That's great.
Thank you once again, Leroy, for answering these questions.
No worries, man. Thanks for coming on board.
Thanks, man.
No problem. I'll going back in the audience, all right?
All right, mate. Awesome. Trav, how's your grandma?
All right, yeah. Yeah, she's doing well, mate. The garage is tidy.
Has she got any pickles going on in the garage?
No, she's more of a kombucha kind of vibe.
I thought she used to pickle bush tucker, some widgety grummets and stuff like that for your lunchbox.
Yeah, I mean it's been a bit slow on the witchetty grubs lately. The weather hasn't been ideal. It's waiting for the next harvest.
Yeah. Someone actually messaged me, Colin. He messaged me a lyrebird. That's the bird that copies everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right name, a lyrebird.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Hey, oh. Good day.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, Richter.
Good. Been listening in while setting my decks up.
Are you going to smash it for us soon, are you?
Yeah, probably. I don't think I can beat
Humble
yesterday.
man.
Enthusiastic there.
I enjoyed it yesterday, and I can't just repeat that again. So
Yeah, did you?
No.
You enjoy playing that new music? You like it?
Yeah.
It's a nice vibe, man. Yeah, my missus was sitting there going, "This is rocking."
Yeah.
Sounds like your track, and I'm like, "Here's my track."
Easy when you've got the right tools.
Oh, but bless her, because you know when I'm writing music, she fucking hates it because she has to hear it like repeated on a loop 1,000,000 times
Yeah.
in the course of a week. So even if she kind of likes it, she hates it. And then like 6 months later, you played the Darren Emerson remix I've done. She goes, "Oh, this tune's wicked.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Sounds like yours." I said, "It is mine." Oh.
Yeah, that was banging.
Yeah, man, that was a really good set last night. Again, great dynamics and yeah, really cool. I'm glad you like that stuff. It's nice to play something a bit different, isn't it? Or to be able to mix it all up with the rest.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Like once I'm a bit more familiar, because literally that was first time I was playing it yesterday. First time I heard them.
I know
I've not had a chance to listen to them just yet. So
you've done really well.
So I'm gonna once I get to know them tracks, I'll be able to start blending them in other sets and making it all a bit more interesting.
Oh man, it was honestly it was wicked.
Yeah, thank you for them. They're great.
Oh, man, it's all good fun. We're going to get a few people. We've got Giuseppe in the audience. I'll get him round in the next couple of set as well. I'm sure Hobbs will at some point in the future. Yeah, man. Honestly, we got loads of people offer some wicked sets. We're gonna have a mad old time in here coming months, educating some people on some old school beats and real old school music. There'll be people like going, "Oh yeah, I know that tune." So, no, you don't. This is the original. Like, what's that? Oh God, I can't even remember the name. Joe Hobbs, help me out. Sometimes I feel like throwing my. I know I can count on you.
Yeah, I know the song. I can't remember the title either.
Every now and again. Yeah. Anyway, the bird who done that didn't do it. The girl who got famous because of that record. It's not her record.
You got the love.
Yeah, you got the love. Exactly.
That's the one.
You got the love. Candy Staton.
Candy Staton, yeah.
Yeah. That was a mate of mine done the original. Tough as well. And then, something in the machine. What's her name? I don't know.
Florence
in the Machine.
Yeah. That was her first. So this is the thing. It's like people thought that my daughter was like, man, that's brilliant. I was like, your uncle wrote that song. No, he never. Yes, he did. No, he never. Yes, he did. In 1988. Yeah, go and ask him. It's funny. So yeah, I think there's going to be plenty of that coming from some, people doing old school sets. It'll be like, mate, that's where that was sampled from, and then we'll be like, yeah, but we sampled it somewhere else. Yeah, it's going to be interesting in space, man. I'd like to.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'd like to set up. I wouldn't say it's a radio station as such, but it'd be nice to do some podcast stuff where I'll get some of the artists to spend half an hour to an hour or whatever recording themselves, just playing tracks one at a time, maybe like a bit of a desert island disc thing where they play a few tracks, talk about them, why they like it. I'd also like to make that sort of available to the public as well. I'll have to talk to you about that, Trav. I'm trying to find ways 10 people that enter that kind of wins, but there's some kind of robot that stops more than 10 people getting in it, because I don't have to look for 1,000, choose 10.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we can work on something for that.
Yeah, because coming weeks I want to give away some shirts, a few things like that.
You got a few shirts left?
Yeah, I've got a few T-shirts that I can send out. We're going to come up with some competitions and stuff over the week, coming days. There's also a few things I'm working on. Maybe bring a few of the ideas of the roadmap in front of the actual mint. Lots to look out for, people. How we can value in the project for everyone. Just keep jumping in and keeping an eye on the Metabeats Twitter page and stuff. And it'll all reveal itself.
Yeah, I can't wait to rock some Metabeats merch.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I think that's pretty standard issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal doing merch. I think that should be just comes with the territory, really. But I'm a bit few ways of doing it. Give people chances to maybe make an NFT with before the release. stuff like that. So it's a bit exciting. So people are going to be earning from day one and be part of the project. To be able to say, yeah, I'm now one of those sort of 55 artists. So yeah, I'm working on lots of ideas. So the merch thing it'll come when there's a demand. But it's about, to me, everything when people are ready for it. A lot of the time they can tell you.
Stickers. Everyone loves stickers, so yeah, if you can get some of those.
Yeah, man, we'll get all stuff. And obviously we've got all the 54 artists, so we've got to all put our heads together how we can merge things and come up with great. There's so many people, obviously, honestly, within the project that I haven't really sat down and chat with. For example, L Double is a partner, does tracks with guy, and he does all virtual DJ gigs already, so we can do that, because we've already got people within. So honestly, God, it's mind-boggling the amount of do and bring together. It's just trying to put them in an order, keep it realistic. Remember that we're trying to sell NFTs with an artwork first and foremost, and build a community. In this NFT, like everyone said, go to the moon. We're going to, but in order to get there, you have to have I'd rather build I think. Yeah, it is an NFT project, but the community is going to be all and end all to all of it. So that I want that to be here as long as NFTs out there, NFTs made. This is going to be the place for me. So I just can't wait to keep it going and get in here again.
Yeah, it's really exciting what what we can offer here, and more and more artists, like yourself, Leeroy, are going to put their flags here and call this home. So, really looking forward to how things shape up.
Oh man, it's amazing. It's kind of like I said, we got 1,200 new Twitter, and it's like it took me 10 years to get less than we've got. So it's so
amazing.
Oh, it's so exciting, man! It's so exciting. It's not going to be millions overnight, but it's just letting everyone, including some of the artists, because there's plenty of the artists who didn't know what an NFT was when I called them. They were just like, "Yeah, all right, Lee. I know. I trust you. You've got my back. I'll let you deal with it. You can explain it to me along." There's still a lot of people who don't even know as art themselves into. Hobbs is typing. I still don't know. Yeah, if you don't know your ass from your elbow. So, yeah, it's a really, really cool space. It's going to take time. I want everyone, like I said, clear and on board and buzzing to be part of it, or buzzing to have a chance to own it, buzzing for a chance to come and play in here, buzzing for a chance to share what they're doing here. It's new. It's the future. It's art. It's amazing.
Well, I guess there's no better time to call it a day and change the stage for Richter. It sounded like as good a closing comment as anyone could have done.
Yep, I quite agree with you there. I should be a politician, maybe. Hmm? No, I haven't got that much bullshit. At least I talk the truth. I might waffle the truth. Could never. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I love that word. It just gets you out of trouble.
It's a great one. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, people, we're going to close this up. Please go on.
I need sticks.
Abs is like that. She's not unaware she's got a mic on. I hope there's nothing.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Richter getting in trouble.
I mean, we've just made it.
No, it's not. It's Richter getting in trouble. Whew. I thought we were going to hear some filth in the background from somewhere.
That would normally be me, but not today.
yeah, we don't want none of that going on. This is a good, clean family show.
I know. Oh, lovely to be part of it. Take care and speak to you soon.
Take care. Talk soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, nice to meet you all. Thanks.
All right, people. So go check out Richter in the warehouse. He's going to be dropping.
Good to go.
We'll catch up tomorrow night. I'm going to be having a chat. I think Giuseppe's going to be in there with me saying hi. Does my backup. And I'm going to drag someone else in there, find another artist to come and let you guys pick their brains. So have a good Wednesday night or Wednesday day, wherever you are. And let's do this again tomorrow. Don't you go changing.
Thanks, guys.